What is happening, y'all? Fixing to go on a trip on my favorite rocket ship. Just kidding. So we have a brand new-ish 2020 Ford Ecosport that's in here for a little bit of new car prep, a little bit of used car prep, paint correction, ceramic coating, and to kind of bring this thing back up to bring it back up to standard. The reason why it is a little bit of new car prep and a little bit of used car prep is because although this car is brand new, it had 2,300 miles on it when it was picked up, and but it was used as a loaner car for the service department. So this thing got picked up with 2,300 miles on it. This little bitty car, the average miles per gallon on the info system said 10 miles per gallon. That's pretty awful for this thing. So there's some concerns, concerns with me about what whoever was driving this thing off and on for 2,300 miles, about what they were doing with it, how they were driving it. So we're gonna do just about everything, and I'm gonna show you guys what happens when you have a car prepped at a dealership. So one of the big concerns, there's a whole bunch of gravel in these tires. So I'm imagining this thing went off road somewhere in the 2,300 miles. I mean, I can show y'all. That's buffer trails and holograms and just general swirl marks. That's a smudge. I haven't cleaned this car at all. I haven't done anything to it. We're just doing the initial inspection. So you can see all these swirl marks as I move this along the panel. Let's see. Can I show you all the bad section? Yeah, right here. That's pretty bad. Right down into this channel, that's pretty bad. Yeah, it's just, I mean, there's some light scratches up here that aren't swirl marks. So you'll see, like right here, there's a scratch. You know, I need to get that addressed and get that to come out. Things like, you know, just this trim. I don't know if y'all can see that. Just this piece of trim right here. It's not like that. It is somebody has shoved this in there whenever they were doing the window tint on this car. For whatever reason, I don't have any idea why it's like that. But, you know, dealer prep on this, never touched that at all. You can see, I mean, they put the dealer dressing on all the black trim, and like you can see here, the unevenness. So this trim will get completely deep cleaned and ceramic coated at the same time. This stuff is it's nasty, it's greasy, it's funky, you know. So just walking around the car and just checking the rest out. It's all really more of the same. Just poor care from when it was in the detail department at the dealership for being in the loaner program. Poor care by whoever was driving it. Yeah, it's just, I mean, for a brand new car, you would expect it not to be this bad, but I know better than that. Brand new cars can still be pretty bad. I mean, you can see little buffer trails, swirl marks everywhere. It's pretty bad back here on this line. That's gonna have to be corrected out. I don't know what the hell that is. It smudges. Again with this piece of trim right here. I got no idea what's going on there. Tail lights. Yeah, tail lights are pretty bad. Let's see. All of these badges, those will come off. EcoBoost badge will come off. You can see more buffer trails, people just generally either not caring or just not knowing what they're doing, and or both. And then the inside will be getting the same kind of clean and the same kind of attention. So, you know, in here is The same kind of dealer plastic dressing. It just feels gross. It feels greasy. I don't eat. Some dealer details should just be fired, but the rest of the interior is fairly clean. They couldn't clean the glass to save their lives. I don't know if you can see that. I thought I was bad at cleaning glass. Apparently they are worse, and I don't even know how that's possible. Up here, piano black trim is always going to be piano black trim. It's always going to be bad. And that's it. And so when I say that I'm going to bring this thing back up to my standard or up to my spec, whatever you want to call it, that means that I'm going to we're going to drain the windshield washer fluid. We're going to put in distilled water and a little bit of Optimum no rinse. Oil's going to get changed on this thing. We're going to go for AmSoil and a Wix filter. I should have bought the AmSoil oil filter, but that's fine. It's Wix XP line is what I use on the rice tart, so it's fine. We're gonna put some Bosch icons. Literally my favorite wiper. They've changed a little bit over the years, but it's still a solid wiper. And then we're gonna get a new air filter. Only reason why I'm replacing the air filter at basically 20. What do we have now? 2,600 miles on it. Is because of all the gravel you saw in the tires. It's just a little concerning where it's been. I'm just going to put a new air filter in it. It was 20 bucks. It's not a big deal. But we're going to get this thing back to the way it should have been. So this thing will get corrected. It'll get ceramic coated. The wheels are coming off for coating. What else? I really think that's pretty much it. It'll get the interior done. With G-Technic Tri-Clean, and that's it. We'll be using Adams graphene on this entire car on the outside. So this will be kind of like my test car, my control for Adams graphene coating. Ugh, that's just bad. All right, I'll stop boring the crap out of you guys. You guys can see as we progress along with this thing. Junction Auto out.